first business park that I bought, I was negotiating with the seller. He was going back and forth, and he essentially told me I'd be open to selling at some point, but only if something were to happen to my staff who've been there for 40 years.
Right.
He said, right now I'm not a seller, but if something happens to them, then I could become a seller. And I was really bummed about the situation. This is when I was purchasing it.
Yeah.
And I was on a walk the next day, and I thought about it. I said, well, why don't I just make them an offer and just throw it out there? So I typed up an offer and I said, by the way, if something were to happen to your staff, I'll keep them for a year, essentially. So I said I'd be open to keeping your staff for a year. That was enough for him to respond to me. Let's meet tomorrow. And that's what got me a quick response.
Wow.
What I realized from that situation is the money was not the drive. He wanted to get a fair amount in his mind based on what he bought it for 40 years ago.
Right.
But differentiator with me, as opposed to a lot of the other suitors and people who had reached out to him in the past, is I identified his main problem, which is the people.
Right.
And so me keeping them on staff for a year, that's what got me the deal. The property manager was 83 years old, and I don't think she did a single thing for me the whole year she worked there. And that was all right by me. The maintenance guy, same thing.
Yeah, but you got the deal because
Correct.
of it, right? So understanding the seller's pain point or his driving factor for being motivated to sell,
Right.
and then giving them an offer that meets their criteria is what got you the deal.
And he financed almost the entirety of the deal.
Really?
At 4% interest only.
Wow.
So that became a cash cow. Just kind of gave me horsepower to go into the future deals. It gave me the conviction, the confidence to grow.
Right.